It's 5:29, and we're gonna switch things up a little bit today. Rather than waiting until the end of the day, take my picture right now. Progress photo done. I'm just gonna take it right here, right now. Take the progress photo right now, so we could just be done with that. I don't want to. It's like, Mom, please bring my bed down here. Okay, picture's done. Water's filled up. It's time to journal. Tobe is screaming. Don't know if you guys heard that. For me to go and take his bed downstairs. So I'm gonna take his bed downstairs, and then we're gonna journal. And we're running today. So onward. It's 5:44 a.m. Okay. 17 minutes. Wow. That's cool. I feel like journaling has become even less painless. Even more painless? Even more painless, I think is the proper word. Okay.
Another thing that I really like about stealing away like a thief in the night in the really wee early morning hours is you don't have to deal with crazy drivers. Like, completely underrated perk of moving around early in the morning is there's not a lot of people on the road. There's not a lot of people on the road in Chattanooga anyway. I'm not even gonna joke around with you. Huge part of the reason why I love living here so much is it has almost like a, I don't want to say post-apocalyptic feel, but it has a pandemic feel. I feel like I've mentioned this before. It has a pandemic feel. Like there's no one out. The streets will be empty. I've like driven blocks before and not ran into another person. And that's like in the middle of the day. So in the morning, there's really no one outside. What I'm most excited about is getting the outdoor workout done. It's just so freeing when you don't have to work out outside for yourself. If you don't want to, I'll probably end up doing that because it's Friday. I'll probably end up going for a walk. As opposed to going to the gym. But if I didn't and I just wanted to do like an indoor stretch, or I wanted to go like rock climbing or something like that, then I can do that. I like the freedom that comes from doing your outdoor workout early versus kind of being trapped to a location or being trapped to like, oh, well, I have to do an outdoor workout, so I have to modify my day almost unnaturally to get outside. Whereas if I do it early enough, then I don't have to do forcing. I'm excited for tomorrow because it's going to be benchmark. So figuring out where my baseline is for a lot of, I think maybe all of the barbell movements. That's going to be very exciting. I haven't bench pressed in a really long time. So it'll be interesting. I guess, I don't know why it would be interesting. I've been doing a lot of pull-ups, but I haven't bench pressed in a really long time. So it'd be interesting to see if, those pull-ups and push-ups have helped my bench press. I think when I last did it, I have to check my records. I feel like it's only like 85, which is like lightweight, but All right. And I think we're manifesting a parking space, of course, because it's Friday and it's hella early in the morning. All right, so there's not going to be any jimmer jammering. I find that when it's cold like this, it's best if I just like rip off the Band-Aid and immediately get out the car. I find myself visualizing a scene from the movie Kill Bill starring Uma Thurman, where she has just woken up from a coma and she's in the back of this truck and she needs to move and remember how to like walk again. And so she's sitting, like laying in the back seat, and she's saying, wiggle your big toe. She's like staring at her feet. wiggle your big toe. Wiggle your big toe. And so anytime I'm like, all right, let's do this, or like when I'm in bed and it's so cold and I need to rip the blanket off and just get out, I think, wiggle your big toe. Oh, I went to the wrong place. All right, let's do this. Wiggle your big toe. All right, that run felt great, and I'm done by 7:30. That was the goal. The goal was to be done with working out by 7:30. Alas, we have arrived. So I'm gonna go home, shower, get to work, go home, eat, shower, get some protein. Maybe do some standing stretches. Light standing stretches, but man, it feels so good to have the outdoor workout done by 7:30. Money.
It's 8:10. Done with our first bottle of water. I feel resentful of the fact that Fridays are my best days. This is the ideal. The ideal would be today. I can feel an ideal day occurring. It's in our midst. 8:10. That's we've been up for about 3 hours. That's decent. That's decent. Pictures already done. First workout's already done. Outdoor workout is already done. That's a very important caveat. 3 things are already finished. What do I have left? Another workout, 10 pages, and diet, which is okay. And no alcohol, which is also okay, sickly. We're aiming to have this done by 4 p.m. today, which is fantastic. Then I don't have to worry about it for the rest of the day. On time. Okay, third water bottle fill up of the day. It is 3:50. We are cutting it kind of close. Started off the day strong. Started hyper-focusing on my work and, slept on the water game, but it's okay. We're multitasking, habit stacking mommy. We're deep conditioning our hair right now. And I completely forgot that I have a date tonight. And I'm not going to be able to do my Hard 75 workout after. I mean, I could, but I don't really want to, even though I could do it inside. So I'm going to get my mobility stretching done right now. Get it done right now, so I don't even have to think about it, can just enjoy the movie. Killed the game, by the way, this morning in terms of productivity. Everything that I wanted to get done on my list, I got done. So I feel pretty good about that and a little bit beyond. And I'm trying to work on my workaholism because your girl's a workhorse. I've established that it's a problem. I'm trying to work on that, which requires me to pay attention to the water to make sure it doesn't flood, but also requires me to create a list and stop working after I've run through the list because there's always going to be stuff for me to do. But I enjoy what I do, which is very difficult because it doesn't feel like work, but it is work. So, final water fill up. Ideally, would totally love to be done with this before the movie starts at 5, so I'm not peeing throughout the movie. But we're gonna see how it goes. Okay, we're gonna play it by ear. Get our 10 pages done. Damn, I might do the 10 pages right now. I might do the 10 pages right now. I don't really want to, because I really want to work on my Wooble kit. Let me show you guys what the Woobles are. So I've been making these little toys for my cats. And this is supposed to be a penguin. Sorry, the cat has robbed him of some of his stuffing. It's supposed to be a penguin. It's not a great penguin, but it's also the first time that I've ever crocheted anything. And I think these are super cute artist dates. So if you haven't read The Artist's Way by Julia Cameron, an artist date is like a once a week solo adventure where you're doing something that's not work solely for the purpose of like getting in touch with your inner child or like activating your artistic brain. So I have been pushing my artist date off because I'm a workaholic and I really want to do that. So a couple options we have. I could either, you know, like dedicate like 3 hours tomorrow to worshiping the Wooble or making my Wooble. I'm doing this one right now. His name is Fred. And Fred's turning out way better. When I say way better than Pierre, way better. Not great. Fred's not perfect, okay? We're not going for perfection. Oh, does Fred go that way? Fred might go that way. Yeah, because Fred gets a tail. Okay? It's definitely not perfect. There is an opportunity happening. But I feel like it's pretty great for somebody who's never picked up a crochet and already has like a million bajillion hobbies. So I need to make some time for Fred. But it is not this day. So we're gonna stretch. Maybe we'll get our reading done. I'm gonna play it by ear. I'm gonna see how I feel in 10 minutes when I get down there, if I feel like also reading. Or if I just want to read my 10 pages later. Damn. I might just have to read them right now. Okay. Onward. It's way later than I intended, but it was also Friday. And I did go to the movies. I went to see Night Swim, which I am afraid of scary movies now. This one was PG-13. I liked it. What I read today came at such a very good time because I seem to remember earlier today that I was telling y'all that, you know, I have a problem with like working too much. The chapter that I'm reading right now, we're learning the art of stopping, which is stopping our thinking, stopping our habit energies. And something that I really love is the concept of our habits being energy, something that is driving us. I never conceptualized habits as like habit energy. So that's pretty interesting. I'd love to like play around with that in my mind a little bit. But overall, I'd say the day was a solid 10 out of 10 for me. Woke up on time. We ran early and we were out there like at 6:45, which is the goal time. So that finished by 7:30. Like that's the ideal. I was sitting down working on scripts and by like 8 a.m. Perfect. I actually had a few technology breakdowns that like got in my way, but I still got every single thing done that I wanted to get done. I would like for that to not be on Fridays though. I find that like I'm pushing all of my super important work to Friday and I'd like to not do that. So next week experiments are going to be really exciting. I think that's it. I want to read some more in bed. I can't read nonfiction before bed anymore, so I'm reading Leave the World Behind, which also just launched a Netflix movie. What are your guys' thoughts on that movie? Until I fall asleep. And then we are going to try this all again tomorrow. I will see you in the next one.